Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Okay, do you have an? I think I have a. Yeah, that's right. Announcement after. I do have a couple things coming up. August 6th, I'll be on Human Colony, as far as I know, on 10 a.m. on August 6th, Eastern Time, and also be working on for We Are Spirit. It's like a. I've been doing like channeled messages for that. As for like there'll be audio messages. You'll see. I'll do more of an intro of what this is later, but I just want to give you kind of an idea of history of the world, what from a different point of view, from different points of view. So anyway, that should be interesting. It's a new thing that just popped up. So more details on that. So much love to everyone. We're going to get started. Channel requests, a couple of them, so we'll see who's coming through, and much love, and here we go. And from the looks of it, it might be a 2-hour event again, so it's all good. Much love. Greetings to you. I'm Yeshua. Tonight, for you all, a pleasant surprise is coming. Information that is unusual for your collective. So have an open heart, an open mind, as your Mother Earth allows for these energies to begin to surface for you to know. There is a glow within all of you, a growth of so much knowledge that is not always revealed for good reason because of this third density environment. But many of you are being unhatched for higher energies only because, for your benefit, but for you also to be a messenger for others, a guide, to bring guidance to others as they awaken to these energies. As others have said, the spirit world is not going anywhere. It is now becoming more louder, you can say. It's communicating more than it normally does, allowing you all to come together more than before, ever, as you once were, in a history that has been removed from your history books. For a good reason, to show that you were always divided. That is not always the case. Because your money system is there to bring a divide among all of you now, isn't it? There was a time when there was no money. And you are going to that time again, eventually, where the wealth is each other. The blessings to you in your transformations. Your white body is becoming more active, bringing a charm, a wisdom that is much needed for the upcoming timelines. Love to you all. Always a foundation of love to you all. Much love. Greetings. I am Archangel Gideon, not known by your society, as far as I know. To all of you, an awakening is different for everyone, and many of you will have to go into darkness to find this awakening process. For you to believe it more, and for you to accept it more, some must go into darkness. It is part of their rational thinking. To hit bottom, to see the light, some must go through these processes. As you know, it just makes you wish for the positive to come in even more stronger, because sometimes when you are in between, it is not good enough. You kind of go back and forth between darkness and light. Some must go into darkness, hit rock bottom, as your earth will say, where they are there for some time, to only want the light and tired of the dark. For all of you, realize there is a light around you. Do you want it? Do you believe it? That is for you to make that choice. Send you love. Blessings. Hello there. I can only be here for a short time. Still, I am connecting to your other side. I connected earlier to let you know I was doing well, but some still call for my energy, and that is fine. I am still connecting to your other side, but still I am adjusting. But many wants to hear my energies, to hear my perspective, my viewpoints. I can only be here for a short time. I used to go by the name of Max Spiers. I can answer some of your questions if you are. It's a limited moment.
Yes. Hello, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
First question is from Julie. She says, I was curious about my friends, the tree people. I was given the name Ham.
Does this have to do with the super soldier programs?
No, I don't think so.
If it's not about who I am, then I can't answer.
Oh. Oh, okay. Neil has a question about that.
Yes.
Okay, hiya Max.
Yes.
So, I've got a question. So, a couple of nights ago in Astral, I was fighting with two super soldiers and in some facility, and then and then Bush was there as well. Bush Senior, he was there as well. He was trying to kill me also. So, can you tell me exactly why it is that I'm fighting them?
These are, as part of your Illuminati. But this Bush thing, because you're doing great. The work you're doing is beyond what you are realizing, and it's turning over what they are doing to this world. So this is the Illuminati energy negative, and you are connecting to them often, it seems, to unravel what they have around this earth. That's the short version.
Okay. So, another thing that's been happening recently is James Casbolt. He's been around me recently, and he's been connecting with me. Now, I understand some of what he's wanting me to do, but I want you to tell me if there's any other messages that I never got that he wants me to know as well.
Well, yes. Well, I believe some of this you already know. You are a super soldier on many worlds at this time, and it's really reality also. But you're also the same as him, where you are speaking to society, within these backdoor groups, conspiracy groups. You have the same position as he does, where you are speaking to others, speaking out. But also you're part of the Mars project, and there's also a Venus project that you're connected to. That I see at the moment.
Okay, so is this being parallel? Is this like parallel realities? Is this other timelines that you're talking about that I'm doing this?
But these are other worlds. So yes, these are other realities.
I understand. Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you very much for that. Much love. Thanks, Max.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes, next is Christy.
Hello, Max. My first question is, I wanted to know the connection with the fire dragon, because I'm a fire dragon, and I know that you said you're a fire dragon, and also James is as well. So is there a meaning with that?
Well, yes, it's the highest ranking of a super soldier. One of them, at least. It's a ranking that is not spoken of often. It is only said in hearsay, but it is a high-ranking part of the super soldier program. That is where your biology is changed, your mind is erased often, but not always completely. Usually what it is, the missions are erased, but not always completely. But usually you're in areas of deadly force, of many military leaders, such as your presidents, situations, and similar to that. That all.
Okay. And then I wanted to ask about a dream I had the other night. Because this was the night before last that I dreamed of being in training, like psionic training, like different scenarios were playing out, like I could control a shark with my mind and just doing different things like that. So that's just in another reality that I am training, like you just said, for the super soldier.
Yes, it is another timeline, but yes, it is you. You are. This is happening at this time. You're just remembering it. Yes, it is. You have simultaneous lifetimes. It seems you have other lifetimes part of this, and this is part of your ascension process also.
Okay, thank you for coming tonight.
Yes, anytime.
Yes, next is Amy.
Hi, Max. How are you?
Yes. Hello.
Max, I wanted to tell you that I'm very grateful to have known you in this reality. And you and Sarah have made an impact on my life for sure. My question for you is, if you can at all, give me any details of the mind control and erasing that I was submitted to unwittingly.
Yes. Yes, you were part of black projects that were hidden from you. I believe they took blood from you also, and yes, obviously they have, but even altering your DNA slightly, but it seems that they have restored it to a certain extent. But as for the project, what you were going into, I cannot go into that here.
Okay. And could you tell me about our connection and any recommendations for the way forward? And that's all.
Because of your place, the choices you made, was also to let it all go. And you're now still with the memories slightly buried behind your mind, within your mind. But to go forward and to connect more to the positive than the negative. Where we both come from, it is very dark. But it's for you, you're going through a rebirth of remembrance, but also to turn around your life and to make it more of a positive experience than a negative. So what happened to you has not been totally revealed, and it will, over time, when it's much needed, for you to have this release. Right now you're holding on to much of it at this moment, it seems. Many astral connections within the black projects, as many in the military are part of these projects and unwillingly knowing that they are. So just to bring a more positive future to your present, and it's mostly the lesson there at this time.
Thank you so much, Max. Much love.
And next is Miguel.
Hello, Max.
Hello.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
My first question is, what is my connection with you and the super soldiers?
Well, we knew each other in many past lives, on different worlds, similar experiences, Mars experience, Venus experience, and much more. And as for your curiosity of your super soldier side, I believe you do have Super Soldier connections in other realities. But in this one, you are clearing house, doing a more positive outlook around you. But yes, you were submitted to many things that were not pleasant in your other incarnations. And there's several that seems to be going on right now that you're pretty aware of to a certain extent. That is not an easy lifetime. But yes, we go back far to answer your question.
Thank you for that. Yes, I was aware of some of my other aspects. And my second question is, I know it's kind of like a big topic, but I wanted to ask you if you could tell us what's the relationship between Saturn, Kronos, and their influence on Earth right now.
It is going, in many ways, Earth is going through what Saturn went through. It is a curious scenario. Partially it's awakening, partially it is much secret information that's still being flooded into this Earth. Your connections to Saturn is it goes far. And much influence on Saturn on this world is unknown to your public. And it's not always for the best. It is best they will know. And I think there will be, I feel there will be more of a knowledge of base, but much of the corruption on our world, much of it does come from Saturn. As for the espionage, a lot of that is Saturn related. But also during this awakening process that you're going through, there is much positivity from the Saturn energies that are coming into your realities also to advance your society also. Instead of giving yourself away to material possessions and your entertainment, be more concentrating on yourselves and to improve your abilities. So that is what's coming through. There is much more to it, but that's the short version at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Thank you for coming today. Blessings.
Yes. And to answer some of you, who is part of the Super Soldier program, we see Miguel have a connection to Hillary Clinton in the Super Soldier program. I can give you that. It's not necessarily a pleasant experience, but if there's no more, yes. If there's no more questions from me, I will leave you all be.
Well, there's two more if you can take them.
Oh yes, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, mine. Hi, I'm Bianca. I just wanted to know if I have any connection to that program.
If there is, I do not see it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And next is Steven.
Hello, Max.
Hello.
Hey, much love to you.
Yes.
I was just wondering what my connection is with this Super Soldier program, my connection with you, and just any info on that or the secret space programs or my connections. Thank you.
Yes, you're on more of the positive. Understand some of us super soldiers are more on the negative side of things, but you're more on the positive side as we're bringing a resolution to it, a closure to it, where it is no longer needed, where it can be, if it is used, it's used for the better of humanity. This is within your, more of your, you can call it your white projects instead of your black projects. I know there's no racism there, but this, you have your dark and you have, that's in the shadows, and you have your light that is trying to bring humanity together instead of tear it apart. So there is a white faction, you can call it that. There's other names to it. You're just bringing more of a positive influence. I believe you have a Palladian aspect a part of this also. That is, yes, a Palladian aspect that is bringing much of this technology also into this reality in a more positive way, in an easy way also, and hopefully to bypass this whole money system also. So you play a role, a quiet one for good reason, but that will eventually come through into your reality. You will feel it more closely to you, I see.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting tired of these cops, messing with me over when I'm working, man.
Yeah.
They got my heart beating really fast last time I worked, just to intimidate me. And so yeah, I'm just sending them love. Thank you. Much love to you for coming through.
Yeah, so much fun. If there's nothing else, I will.
No, nothing else. Thank you very much for taking those questions.
Thank you. And before I leave, just concentrate on the positive, but also shed light on the negative, but not have a negative reaction. You have a positive reaction to it. That it will be resolved. Because the more angry we're into these situations, it just makes it worse. It is true. Now think of it as war with the light and dark. Just think of it as understanding and respect for all human life. Your dark forces don't truly believe in that. Trust your heart. Much love to you in your life here. Greetings, humanity. You can call me Fletch. I am a Lryan from the 9th dimension. Density. You can say a future Earth. I am humanoid. I do have some feline features, but so do you. Characteristics. Mood swings. Very, very feline. For your humanity and its healing processes, it is wonderful to have your own opinions of things. But your society, your humanity, will have many more opinions of what is to come into your realities. Some will be alien, some will be spirit. It all depends on what your society wants to see. Some choose not to see any of it. Such as this. They choose not to see it. As you notice, they see it, say, oh, rubbish. But realize this communication will continue in your reality. More positive, more informative, more healing for a collective that has money as its guardian. We do not have that in our society, but it is painful to let go of, as we've seen. But it will bring much healing because you realize, you know this, but your money was put there to keep you asleep, not to empower you. But it has empowered some with talents and laziness. It made some less lazy and more productive. So it does have some positive sides, but it is still very harsh to most of your Earth communities. And there are better ways of doing it, but for this world, this is what it chose. It chose the hard way to go down the road. That is okay. Greetings, all of you humans. I am human too, that's true, but I'm a different type, more lighter being. To all of you, don't forget my name is Fletch. I'm allowed to answer a few questions from your society if that is okay with your human dimension.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. The first question is from Julie. I was curious about my friends, the tree people. I was given the name Hamilton during this meditation. Can you tell me more about this, please?
Tell more you about Hamilton?
Yeah.
That he loves you very much. He follows you around, not in a bad way. But he's like your best friend. He's there to give you knowledge when you need it, to give you advice. He's like, that's what happens when they treat people. When you get close to one of them, they do hang out with you often. It's like you're aliens. You can just say, hey, Palladians. Hello, Lryans. So your tree friend will definitely send you messages. This is a bond that is much needed for you at this time, it seems. And it will be helpful for you to connect more to your guides also, not just with him. Hopefully that was sufficient. That's your answer.
Yes, and her next question is, my son Torin would like to know who his spirit guides are and if someone was trying to send him a message. He's had a lot of ringing.
And this name of this person is, again? Connect.
Her son Torin?
I believe I understood that. One moment. The guy, one of his guides, I'm not sure if it's, one of their guides is named Penelope, and one is Trevor. And as for messages, this was the other part of this question.
If someone was trying to send him messages.
Oh, of course they're sending you messages all the time. Give yourself some time. They always are. Just their messages are: stay true to yourself, stay youthful, bring some comedy into your life, and relax more, at least mentally. Thank you.
Okay. And next is Chloe.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yes, I have a question about, is there any urgent messages for me about all the pain I'm going through?
I did not catch that last word. All the...
Oh, if there's any messages for me about all the pain I'm going through?
Ah. Most of this will be... This is not for your public forum, but to meditate and to bring a clearing. There's a blockage in your chakra systems to allow a clearing there. That is the best I can do in this public arena to answer that.
Okay, thank you. And I've been having these weird dreams where it's like sleep paralysis, but when I'm dreaming, could you tell me more about that?
Oh yes, you're leaving your body all the time, it seems. You do not want to come back. So when you come back, it's like, oh, I'm back here again. So you're trying. It seems like you're not wanting to come back at all. So that's part of it. But this will clear up. You're doing many activities in astral. So this will eventually end. I believe by the end of this week is a possibility. It is not easy to see that. But you're having a blast, it seems.
Okay, and I have one question for my mom. She wants to know, what are the other planets with free will, and is the experiment with free will a success?
Of course. Well, there's many planets. If I'm going to name them all, we'll be here all night. But the majority of them have free will. Some of the Zetas, well, it does not matter. But of course, it is a success here. Yes, some of you might bite each other a little bit hard. You might be hard on each other, but for the most part it is working. You're not fully connected to your spirit either. So when you do not have that, you have this closure, this wall between each other. So once that's removed, then there will be more of the success. So it is technically a success, it's just not seen as a success.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Lovely, thank you.
And next is Stacy. Stacy, sorry.
Hi, Fletch.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I've met you before. I feel like I've met you before.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Not for... Yes, we can go into that some other time.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so my first question, I just want to know if my guides have any messages for me first.
One moment. Yeah. Oddly enough, they say care for your health more, but I feel like you're already doing that. But they still say pay attention more to your health. It is good to avoid crisis, is what they say. I'm not. Hopefully that makes sense on your end. From mine, I'm not seeing it, but they have reasons for saying these things. Also, you're connecting more to your angels. As for the information being downloaded to you correctly, or for you to fully hear it, it is taking some time, but it seems like it will be not too long where you can have a clear hearing of what is going on. That is the only message I have for you at this moment.
Are the angels the ringing? Like, I've been hearing a lot of high-pitched ringing and that I don't usually hear that often.
Yes, not just the angels, but also your guides, yes.
Okay, I had a feeling, so I just try to tune into it. Like, I try to just listen instead of like, oh, I've got this ringing. Like, I try to focus on it.
One moment. Yes, it's ringing. One moment. There's also, yes, a Zeta presence around also that you're hearing. But with them is Lyrians and Palladians also.
Busy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they have obviously messages, but they're keeping all those kind of private for the moment. Not for this, but yes, that ringing is your guides. They're tuning you to hear them more clearly. You are now ready for to hear their wisdom, as they say.
Bring it on. Okay. Second question then. So I've lately, it seems like it's been mostly this week, well, this past week, and it's only Tuesday, for crying out loud, but this past week has seemed like my emotions have been not just like a roller coaster, it's just been constantly changing, and I'm not used to that, and I'm not used to anger surfacing the way that it is, so I'm having a hard time handling that. But I had also, you had mentioned that in ninth dimension where you are, there's a lot of mood swings. And a couple weeks ago, I just finished a ninth dimension training. So do they have any connections?
Oh yes, you're jumping timelines.
Oh.
You're not fully aware of it. Being too aware of it would be distracting, but it's distracting. Yes, you're jumping timelines. You are shifting through them, seeing which one you want to be a part of, and you're gaining knowledge of this. So it might come through your dreams. The possibility doesn't mean it will happen, but you are upgrading your abilities also. So yes, it is troubling for some time to get used to it, but you will have a subtleness. But sometimes you might jump into one, and he's like, "Oh, great! Now I'm having a bad day all of a sudden." Because you got to shift into a time. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
One moment. All better now. But yes, it is. Your jumping timelines is easy to jump back. Sometimes when you're not aware, sometimes you have to go through that timeline for a while to jump out of it. But sometimes that timeline you get all moody, and you're having a bad day for you don't know why. And sometimes there's information there that you just have to siphon through. So it's difficult to leave it because there's information there that you're not fully aware of, but your unconscious, your soul knows what you're doing. But I don't see this ending anytime soon. You might become more aware of it.
Okay, but that's like a lot of the mood swings I can just contribute then to the shifting and timeline.
Yes.
Okay.
You can tell your third density fellows that too, but I'm not sure if they'll believe that. But yes, that is what's going on.
Yeah, my poor boyfriend. He's like, I don't know how to handle this. Trying really hard.
You'll be able to become more knowledgeable of it. It will take some time. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It was nice to see you again,
Yes.
I guess. We'll connect on that later, but thank you so much.
Much love to you.
Okay, much love.
Yes.
All right, next is Brian.
Hello, my friend Fletch. Greetings. This is Logan.
Yes.
I have just 2 questions today. One was, when I was very, very young, probably around 2 years old, there's a video recording of a being that we caught that basically ran across the room behind a door. And we caught a little bit of the being. He's kind of red a little bit. Or is that just a blur, whatever? I want to know what this being was doing and why did he come that close to being actually caught on camera when I'm at such a young age.
Well, they want to be known. They're a part of your soul family. They're not identifying themselves at this time. They'd rather connect to you than to me to reveal themselves. I do believe this is a Palladian race. They want to be seen, and this will happen more around you, it seems, but it will also continue for others to experience also. They're just warming up, you could say.
Thank you. My second question is, what have I been doing each night on the colonies besides healing?
Well, I believe you are channeling, you are teaching other younger students also, and you're much part of this hybridization program, giving guidance also to the adults because you see things differently. Because you're like a higher up general, I believe. You just don't remember it. Yes, you might be young, but that doesn't mean anything. I believe Pleiadian, you're connected to many species. Gray, Pleiadian, Lryan. But yes, you're like a higher up general, at least in your recent lifetime, but that still carries on into your current lifetime.
Yeah, I feel most of that. Like, real business as
Mm-hmm.
it seems, one step at a time.
Oh yes, but yes, even as a child, they can still come to you and get your advice. There's much going on that they don't want to be known. I see, but that is the general information I can give you. As for what general of what council, they are not being clear on it, but that is for you to. I believe you're very close within many councils, but they are not going to what being. But it does not truly matter. So.
Yeah, I know that they're not going to identify themselves, but thank you very much for answering. Thank you.
Alright, next is Angela's question. Who is currently guiding me now?
Hopefully your guides. Yes, your guides are there, of course. Who are your... One moment. Can you repeat the name of this person again?
Angela?
Angela?
Yeah.
Well, your guides, but yes, there's a Palladian energy around you that is bringing this more of your galactic energies into your now moment. But you're hesitant because it feel be too much. You're also connected to a bird race, and that will come through over time. When you are ready for this information. But your spirit guide, one moment. You have a spirit guide, a female by the name of Elwina. Thank you.
Alright, and her second question is, may she have some assistance in healing the valve in her heart?
Yes, of course. Yes, your guides will, they are already bringing assistance to you, but it feels like the angels will assist you, and your alien friends, the Palladians, will assist you. They will do their best, is what they say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next is Omar.
Hello, Fletch. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have a question. Last night I had many dreams, and one of them was that I signed a contract. I got a job to be postman and delivering posts to people. And I signed a contract with him, and and then I was astral projecting in the dream. I was seeing galaxies, universes. I was in space, and I was watching all these weird lights and everything. Can you tell me what that contract was and what I was doing, what I was doing in space?
It seems like some of this they don't want to be known, but what I can tell you... One moment. It's an Octurian contract, but you have many contracts with different species. As a mailman, you are delivering messages to different species on your lifetime here. This is one version of this dream. There are others, but this one is that you made a contract to be on this earth. And in being here, as many of you are now delivering messages to your star families, to better heal this earth, to better connect with it. Because they are alien. It is difficult for them to see it through your eyes, because you're in third density. It's like going to a foreign country and they speak another language and have different cultures. Same thing for aliens connecting to your Earth. So having someone here as a starseed, as many of you, all of you are, you just don't remember, it helps them bring this connection clearer for your aliens, especially for your ascension to happen at all. So yes, what is this? There's many meanings to this contract, but that is one of them. You're also bringing healing to them, and you are healing some karma with some of these other beings, where you had conversations that didn't go so well, and now you are assisting them with. You can call us like a drug deal in some ways, being on this planet. That's a weird way of looking at it, but
That's actually not weird, because one of my astral projections, other of them,
yes.
it was like a lucid dream. I was drug dealing, and
Yes.
authorities came after me, but the drug
Yes.
was special.
Exactly.
It was not a drug.
Exactly. Same thing.
Now I understand why they came after me and never gave up.
Yes. Yes, your time here is gold. It might not seem like that, but it is. Well, yes, when you're in a dimension with all this DNA that is so different than other species, yeah, you don't realize. That's why some do get abducted, is because you're all valuable. Yes, go ahead, Prince.
Thank you for that. Well, now I know why they try so much to kill me.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My second question is, I received a drawing today, and I drew it down. I connected to informations about it, and I got the word Stargate. I have the drawing before me. It is different drawings, but it's very much symbolic. Is it connected to Pleiadian and Arcturian energies, and is it a Stargate? And why did Bashar came to me to speak to me about it? Is he helping me to understand it?
Yes. Yes, because you are a guardian of these Stargates. You got to remember, for good reason, because there's much drama that happens around these Stargates. Because you can say, Stargate DNA within your soul. It's like the map of it, to how it operates, and it's like knowing heavy machinery. This is in your DNA, in your soul DNA, of how to activate. And your Bashar is there to bring bring a healing, but also to help you understand it more. There is much there to be understood.
Oh yeah, he said so. I think he said he would be like kind of a teacher to me.
Yes.
On this. Yeah, but
it is quite complicated.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use it. I mean, I have just drawn it down.
You do not have to worry. Yeah, just go with what feels right for you.
Okay.
It does not matter. It does not matter if you get it wrong, right. You will. I don't see you getting it wrong at all. Just go with. Just do what you feel. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you. That was it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Fletch, and have a good day.
So
the best.
Too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Megan.
Hi, Fletch.
Hello.
Last night I had a pretty disturbing dream wherein I witnessed a trial, and a young boy attacked the judge, and it was pretty violent. And when I came out of the dream, I heard somebody say it was Lemurian. Then they repeated that it was Lemurian, and I was just wondering if I had a lifetime there, or what that meant.
Well, yes, it was. How do I? Not to say that event happened in Lemuria, but it did, but not. You modernized it.
Yeah.
But during Lemuria, you're around certain. There were trials, not exactly as you dreamed it, but yes, they're bringing an awakening to your Lemurian lifetimes, which were many. I see, at least. Many of them, let's put it that way.
That's good.
But that is good, though, but there was much trial and tribulations from other species that were there, some Pleiadian and some Martian energies, mostly Pleiadian, that were disruptors in some ways. But this was near the end of its duration, but for the most part it was much positive. You'll be able to connect these energies. Much of it is in your Hawaiian Islands. and on many islands in your Pacific that have much forgotten.
Great, thank you. I just quick question about if any of my guides have any messages for me at this time.
Yes, you are being led into more of your angelic lifetimes also. Your Lemurian lifetimes will also unlock these doors, but your angelic lifetimes also will be unlocked. You play a large role on the other side in healing this earth. Even now you are, but this will come in more in the knowing. But it is already happening. You already have an angel aspect, several of them at this time. But your angel lifetimes will, you have a close connection to Michael, Gabriel, the archangels, and much more that has not been said that is on your other side that will, most likely it seems that you'll be able to bring this information to others, it seems.
Ah.
For time. This will be some time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next is trans questions. Michelle, read them.
Sorry, I was unprepared.
Yes.
Go to the next person and I'll do the next one, okay?
All right, thank you. And next is me. My second question is, what are these drawings that I've been receiving? They look like stargates too, but I'm not sure where they're from.
One moment. You are connecting to Lryan energies that you have past lives here on this earth that have not been unfolded. They're not known to you at this time. Stargates, if it is a stargate, it is an insectoid stargate. Mostly insectoid, if you see a stargate in this drawings. I see a lot of Lryan energy around you at this time. Of course, I am aware, and that's one of the reasons, but I just see a lot of Lryan around you anyway.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Trans questions. They are. I was told I am a gatekeeper and can co-create portals. Can you please tell me more about this role? How does a person become a gatekeeper?
You had many Palladian lifetimes where you learned this skill. It's a hidden skill, I would want to say. It's a skill that is, many don't truly feel like they need it, but for you, it can be, you can open portals also, many beings can do this, but to also assist beings to have a quick exit from a planet, such as this one, that can be overbearing at times depending on who's around. So you have many, I believe this, sight-to-sight knowledge you are aware of is within you of a sight-to-sight communications where you can take one being, a human being or whatever it might be, and take it to another planet. You have this ability built in you also of how the knowledge of how to do it. And all this came from Palladian, mostly Pleiadian, your Palladian connections, but there's others, but that is the main one at this time that I am taking to. Thank you.
Okay. And the next part of our question was, what is the role of gatekeepers in the ascension?
Oh, many reasons to allow beings to come through that are much needed as teachers to assist with the ascension process, especially beings that, where you, such as your earthlings, as you become aware of spirits or aware of your alien connections. And as Ascended Master, you can bring one in from a portal. I know this sounds fictional on your Earth, but it isn't. It happens often where you can actually, you can say, teleport a being to your moment, so you can hear from them directly as a teacher. So it has many purposes behind it. Yeah, she's normally a ninth density being most of the time in her incarnations, not always. She's been there many times. Same as all of you. Thank you.
Cool, thank you. And next is Michelle.
Greetings, Fletch.
Greetings to you.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I had a really interesting thing happen. Well, I've had many, many, many interesting things happen this week, but one of which is I woke up hearing the names Saint Germain and Tobias, and it said it 3 times, and I immediately wrote it in. Yeah, I wrote it down. So, can you kind of explain what happened?
It believes that you have new spirit guides, and those are your guides.
Who would they be then? Who did they replace?
They did not replace anyone, they just moved in.
Oh, okay.
You have a crowd around you, it seems. They want to see what you're up to, but also to assist you on your healing abilities. They're just bringing assistance. You have like 20 guides around you at this time.
Wow, that's amazing.
Nothing wrong with having 20 more. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It just might seem strange when you're alone talking too many things and everybody's looking at you like, what is that? It's very bizarre. Anyway, it's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it goes. Would you please explain to us the difference between a vortex, a wormhole, a portal, and a stargate, if they overlap? The mechanics of that.
Well, they give you the short answer. They're usually in different places. Your stargates on your Earth, your vortexes can be anywhere, but they're all different. Different beings come through different vortexes and stargates. Different beings can go through it easily than others, depending on their DNA. So there's a reason why there's different types. Some can take ships, some cannot. Their stargates, I don't believe they can do ships, but they can do beings. Depending on the technologies, they can do ships, but it depends on the ship. So it all has different beings take different portals, but these are in different places. And your black hole that's a long story that's not needed at this time. They call it a black hole for a reason. But as for your other ones that are more positive, they are just gateways for different types of beings, different types of information. Your stargates are very vulnerable at this time on this planet because many beings, once you control it, it's like if you control a stargate, you control your Earth to some degree, not exactly. That did not fully answer your question, but they have to be big in some degree, to some degree.
Okay. Thank you very much. Love to hear.
Welcome.
Next is Carol.
Hi, Fletch. How are you doing?
I am doing fine, thank you.
I wanted to know what is the name of my higher self?
Janine is the name I get.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Are there? Go ahead. Are there any messages for me?
Only to be more positive, but also you're going through a change of reflection. One moment. Many past lives will come known to you. Other lifetimes will come. It seems like they've been flashing to you here and there. You might not be able to fully remember it, but your guides have been assisting you and helping you see your past lives, to reflect on it, to know your galactic lineage here also. Your lifetimes here, but also your galactic lifetimes. They're assisting you in knowing your place in this world. They're helping you with your identity, your galactic identity, they're saying. If there's anything else you're referred to as for message, that's what I received.
That's fine. Thank you. Much love.
Much love.
Our next is Daniel.
Hi, Fletch. It's nice to be speaking with you. First question is, are there any messages or bits of advice from my guides at this time?
Yes, they say there are breadcrumbs for you at this time. If you're aware of this, they're leading you down a road, but this is a good one to know more about your galactic self, but also your place here. One moment. Yes, they have much sophisticated information for you, but not in the public domain. One moment. Your guides say they're working on your chakra systems at this time to open you up more to your spiritual connections, where you can hear your guides more clearly. One moment. Interesting enough, They also say you have a connection to Mother Mary. Yes. And this is something you need to know because it'll assist you in your work here on this planet. I believe you
okay.
put this together slightly.
Okay, thank you. And I also, for my second question, I wanted to bring up a dream that I had very recently where I was in this room and then I overheard someone talking behind a door, and the whole dream had this vibe of, for me, I was giving out this vibe like, oh, you were never here for me in the beginning of this lifetime, and I don't care about past life, blah blah blah. And I imagined in the dream, and I guess this was in the astral, I imagined like pulling a weapon out on whoever this was, and then I swiftly apologized and I saw it was a Lryan. So I wanted to like learn more about that and what that connection, like more about it.
Yes, it seems like there was beings that were trying to betray you. You were one of hierarchy, one of great importance. I'm humanizing that slightly. One of great importance, you had some of your people that were working with you that were going against you, it seems. So you learned of this and you confronted them. These were, yes, we're Lryans, yes, insectoids are involved with this also. You can see they're trying to overthrow your position. So they were unsuccessful.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Much love.
Much love.
Are you okay for more questions?
Yes.
Okay. And next is Kimberly's question. I feel a strong connection to the angelic realm. Could you tell me more about that?
Oh, yes. Well, you are there. Your connection to Archangel Michael is very strong. One moment. Also, Raphael, you seem to have a brother-sister relationship. So yes, your angelic realms is very strong, as it is for all of you. But for you to connect to your angelic realms, to be more clear about it, connect to Archangel Michael in your meditations, or however you want to connect. To ask Michael, because he will take you into seems like a tour of the other side, it seems, of the angelic realms to see your place there. It seems like you work with psychology to help. You might find humor in this. To help even angels through. You're like a angel therapist, it seems. I know it sounds like. But yes, a angel therapist, that is a thing. So, not heard very often, but that is going to be over. But yes, a therapist of not just humans that come from this other side, but also of angels, because they get very frustrated. Even guides also. So you are, yes, they need therapy too, just like humans. Don't we all, especially connected to this earth. Blessings. Hopefully that was helpful.
Okay. Next is her second question. I'm wondering if my Bigfoot friends are upset at me. Am I getting too physically close, or am I wrong? Can you tell me more about that?
No. You feel like you're giving them too much information, you're getting close to them too much, but no. They love it. It's hard for you to connect with it in this third density environment, but no, it is fine. It is all good. Yes, you travel them on ship also. When you go on astral, you connect right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next is Jamie.
Seems to be not here.
Yeah. Okay, next is Sandita. The questions are, what is my connection to Venus?
One moment. One moment. There's another being here. One moment. Let's see what I can connect with. Venus. There are many beings here at this time. Your connection to Venus are many lifetimes of female as a teacher, I believe, but also a counselor, but of a spiritual counselor, to tap into others' energy and system and their spirituality to advance their spirituality. You have many lifetimes there. You're also connected to music. A musician on the Venus energies. And much of that energy is in your ancient Greek time. Thank you.
Okay, and our second one is any messages for her?
Only thing is your guides say stay calm during times of chaos. Not to say it's all that much chaotic, but to stay calm, to find music or the sunlight, some type of positive energy to cool your engines down. Sometimes it does get kind of stuffy around there at times. That goes for anybody else also. But it is, yes, for your moment it seems to be, that is all they say at this moment. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now I have Jamie's questions. A special friend of mine who recently came into my life by the name of Sebastian. I'd like to know if we knew one another in past lives.
One moment. Interesting. I am receiving, there's a lot of insectoids here, but yes, you have many insectoid lifetimes. Also humanoid lifetimes. I believe in your, yes, Middle Ages time period. Oh, even your 1920s you've had lifetimes with this individual. Not to go into much detail on that, that is not for public information. Thank you.
Okay, and next question is, are there any messages for me from the ETs that are currently around me?
Yes, they say you're keeping calm very well. It is helping you connecting to spirit. Your spiritual connections are increasing, are advancing rapidly, it seems. In your meditations, you will see a change. You will see your guides more clearly. You're also connecting to the Pleiadians that are assisting you with your galactic connections. They're opening up your chakra system. It seems to be your heart chakra, all your chakras, but mostly your heart chakra. You will feel much Pleiadian energy around you, depending on where your energy is, as for sensitivity. Thank you.
Okay, next is Teresa.
Hello, Fletch. This is
Yeah.
Teresa.
Hello.
Hello. I was wondering, I happen to have a cardinal in my yard, a red cardinal, that was here before I moved here a few weeks ago. And I'm wondering if there's any messages from the cardinal. It doesn't want to leave.
Yes, it seems to be you have connections with the Blue Avians, and you have a connection with the Blue Avians. They're just there to give you energy and to assist you in your communications with your family, to keep a positive energy with your family at this time. And also to assist you remembering your human lifetimes that have of great importance, where you were in a place at one time, not to say it's important now, but you had lifetimes where many depended on you and other lifetimes. I believe this was more male lifetimes.
Okay.
But also female lifetimes also, but most of those were on Mars, where you have a strong female presence there.
Well, that's really interesting. So it's going to be around me for a while?
Yes, for this time, yes. It's unlocking old lifetimes, it seems. Lifetimes that need to be known, it seems.
Well, that's just fascinating.
Yes.
Okay, last night I saw a small white mist in front of me, and I was wondering if it was just a bug or if it was an angel or an entity of some kind.
I believe it was a Pleiadian, but it was at a higher density level. It's just, I believe it was a female that was just observing. and sending you love, of course, as angelic energies because of its density level.
Will I see more of that?
Yes.
That's just absolutely fascinating. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Sending much love.
Much love.
All right, next is Austin.
Hello. I was wondering if there are any messages for my guides.
One moment. Yes, you have. Mostly from the Lryans at this time. Messages. Your guides are saying you have a message from the Lryans. One moment. Yes, they say that you're. One moment. They say that there's much Zeta information around you that will be coming through more clearly when you are ready for it. You have many Zeta lifetimes that will resonate when you are ready to hear them. Also, they say, your guides say to be patient because there is an angelic energy that's coming to you of information of your galactic self and your time here on Earth, where you're, I believe I mentioned this, your identity here. They're going to make that more clear to you because you're becoming more open to it all. You also have lifetimes in Andromeda that will be of, when the time is right, that download will come through. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And would it be helpful in connecting to my guides to know one of their names? Or is that just kind of a human compulsion?
No, that is fine. One moment. One moment. Let me clear the energy. There's much activity here at this time. One moment. You have a female guide by the name of Gabrielle. You have a male guide by the name of Jordan. He says it's similar to your Michael Jordan. That's where there's a reason for that. He's not saying it, but that will come through over when you were. That will come through later on. He's not saying anything about that. So hopefully that's helpful. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And next is Stephen.
Hello.
Yes.
Fletch.
Yes.
Much love to you. I was just wondering, last night at work, during the night, I was getting a lot of energies around my forehead and around my head, and there's a little indention on the top left of my forehead. It's a little indention, a little circular one, and every time it seems I get some fillings around my head, it comes from that area. And is there a reason for that? And is there any messages that they wish to? Thank you.
One moment. Only that angelic energies are increasing around you at this time. Not to say that I'll fully answer your question, but there's a lot of angelic energies at this time. I believe Archangel Michael, will become more clear to you. As for hearing his energy, it seems that's what you're being tuned to. You also have many connections to the leprechauns. I'm not sure if... I know this does not answer your question, but we have many connections to the leprechauns, which is wonderful.
Oh, can I get some more information about that?
We have many aspects as leprechauns at this time because they raise the energy of your earth, such as many do. They are around you where you live at this time. Interesting, there's one in Afghanistan, they say, that's much needed, obviously. And in those areas of the earth that you are... Interesting how you think of leprechaun there, but they are here, they are everywhere. That's another aspect. That's not a leprechaun. That is another, but it has leprechaun energies. Interesting. But yes, you have many connections.
All right, sweet. And in general for humanity, recently there's this. If you can see my screen, there's this crop circle of a cat-like being.
Yes.
And I was wondering if there's a message in that for humanity, or the just any information on that crop circle.
Yes, to be humanity, be prepared. There's more coming that is similar to that. It is like what the aliens say, yes, in your face, humanity, but not in a negative way. But to realize that there is much more going on, and then the energies for certain species are going to be a slightly more aggressive as for letting humanity know that you are not alone in the universe. That they, yes, this is repeated on, but they cannot show themselves because humanity doesn't even know itself. But as soon as it does, you bet they will make an appearance. They're more than happy to. But yes, those type of images will increase across your Earth. It is inevitable. It will wake up some. Yes, go ahead.
Sweet, thank you. And any first contact, any physical contact from any benevolent beings is there's 11th dimensional and 10th dimensional beings that keep wanting the Levias. You heard the Levias, and they're wanting to connect visually and physically with more humans and stuff, and they're ready to make that connection. So I allow this, and that they got that message already. I mean, thank you. I appreciate you coming through. Much love.
Much love. They will connect when they are ready. It is not. They're not fully ready for that yet. Thank you.
All right, that's all of the questions for the hangout.
Yes.
Did you still want to do the chat room?
One moment. Yeah, there'll be another being they've been poking at me ever since I've been here. One moment. Much love to you. Yes,
Much love. Thank you.
Much love. Blessings, happy returns, Earth, slogans of peace and happiness. Much love.
Much love. Thank you for coming.
Blessings. I'm Apollo. I am Ivan's main spirit guide. Guidance for him and for others. For you to all. Yes, the spirit world has messages for humanity. Yes, to chill out a little bit. There's much violence and hatred in many. It's to let those things go, but you can do it in silence and do it with love, where many wish not to. Where drama is a constant concern here, at least as for a constant, it is ingrained into your culture for drama. Your political systems are here for many reasons, and drama is one of the reasons to bring a low vibration to you. So those that are involved in drama is to let it all go. And those that bring drama, you will realize they're just there. They're not knowing it, but they're here to bring your vibration down. They're not knowing it, though, because I believe that's the norm. This is the human normality. This is what you call normal on your earth. Normal, from our perspective, is going backward, is Knowing is not natural. Much love to you all. Yes, I'd be happy to answer your continuing questions if that's okay.
Yes. All right. The first question is from Xiao Ma. What would my second half year like? Can you give me some prediction?
The prediction is to not predict anymore. Is to just live your life for every day that it is. Enjoy life more. I know that's difficult for you because of the complexities of your situation. You wish things to improve. I understand that. But to manifest it, but to also enjoy the time that you are in. Enjoy your now moment. I know it's difficult. I see that. It's okay. We'll send you love. Yes, you're a joyous person, but sometimes it's difficult to enjoy this time on Earth. We understand. But predictions, you can, yes, because you can predict it also. You don't like what you're seeing, which is understandable. But and more you enjoy the life as it is, easier it will be to bring more positivity to your direction. But as for job, I believe just to keep your eyes open and apply for places that you feel fit for your energy. Thank you.
Okay. Their second question is any messages from my guardian angels and spirit guides?
Yes, they're being very clear to you when they speak to you. It seems they're getting a lot louder recently, which is good, and you hear them loud and well, but not always. You have many connections to the insectoids. As for, they're assisting you with your chakra system. They're assisting you in your past lives and your future lifetimes as your lifetimes that don't need to be mentioned at this time, but they are bringing much assistance. You have much insectoid energy around you. I will say a colony. That is, yes, some of this has to be somewhat cryptic. I cannot say everything that I could not hear in public. But either way, you are surrounded by insectoids and they have many messages for you, and that is all I have to say.
Hey, awesome. Next is Jess444. What is my connection with Gaia, and will she provide me with healing help at this time?
Yes, she will provide you with much healing. Yes, you had lifetimes with Gaia as a sister in a previous life. And you connect to her still.
Okay. And also requesting healing or messages from Archangel Raphael at this time, if possible. Much love.
He just says to continue on with a positive outlook. Everything will work out. Finances will improve over time. Just continue as you are. You are a good spirit. You are a positive spirit, and positive things are coming. But you have a contract you must fulfill before that all can happen.
Okay. Next is Donna Riggs. Greetings. Is there a way to improve your eyesight as not to need eyeglasses?
Yes, but at this time in your incarnation, you chose to be in this position. I believe you have a eye issue there, but yes, there is. But for most on this earth, they chose this for many reasons. Because their ear is more important than sight, is to listen. Because your lifetimes would, as many do, but they do not listen. So now your eyes are now going blind slightly, so your hearing improves. That is not for everyone, but that is all I have for that. Thank you.
Okay. And the next one is, how's Kermit doing? Got lots of his friends hanging out front on my shrubs.
Yes, he is here right now. I believe he will make a showing in a moment once these are all finished. Thank you.
Awesome. And the next question is from Moses. Can you give me an update on my chakras, especially my root chakra?
Yes, your root chakra is around 20% at this time and needs much healing. Your heart chakra needs, it's around 30%. That is actually not in a bad place at this time. Your crown chakra needs most healing at this time to open you up more, because you are ready for much information. And your crown chakra needs much healing from Metatron. Thank you.
Right, and next one is which beings are around me?
Palladians at this time, and Arcturians, and your guides, of course, and Archangel Michael.
Okay, and next question is from Carol McLaughlin. What is my higher self's name? Oh, I think she asked that question, but I'm not sure. What is my higher self's name?
1 moment. Yes, I believe that you already asked that question.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Okay, next is Thomas Peterson. How are my channeling abilities going? I feel many different aliens are presenting themselves.
Yes, and you also have many duck species around you at this time. You have a genetic connection with them. Your humanity is not fully ready for that species yet. They are getting there. But this species has much information, but there are many others. Yes, you are connecting well. Thank you.
Okay, next one is, how can I open my heart chakra more? I feel I'm working on it, but sometimes it feels like it needs some extra attention.
I would not worry about, they're not worried about, they will open up when it needs to. You're still learning, so it is fine. You don't want it to open up too much where you can't handle the energy that comes through it, so you're doing well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And next is Joanna Bautista. Does my boyfriend's grandma have any messages for him or loved ones?
Just stay with family. Just stay no matter what. But even if you do have to part ways, still stay in communication. Thank you.
All right. And the next one is, do my guides or higher self have any messages for me? Thank you. Much love. Blessings.
Yes, to carry on to this discovery, what you want. You have passions. To follow these passions, and you will find what you're looking for. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Stephen Davies. There was a vibrating energy on the back of my neck when I was in bed. It was intense. What was this? Was I supposed to do anything? Thanks.
Yes, that was a spirit. There's nothing, no worries there. Just a spirit, you can say passing by. It's all good.
Okay. And their next question is, any messages for them?
Just look at what you are eating. Sometimes some improvement can be done there to improve your health, but other than that, there's no other questions and answers. No other messages. Thank you.
Okay. And next is from Freddie Collett. Often when I go back to sleep in the morning, I'm seeing myself at work, but the place is different. Are these dreams or a different reality?
Yes, they are a different reality. Really no reason to go into it. He will discover this on his own.
Oh, okay. And next is Crystalline Snow. Are there any messages for me? Thank you. Love and blessings.
The canine races send her love. She's been connecting to them in astral recently to bring up her energies. Also, the Pleiadians are connecting with her to improve her energies here on this planet so she can connect with others with communication more clearly. Thank you.
All right. And the last question for the chat room is, it's from Symmetry. I'm so bored with this life. It's the most mundane life I probably ever had. I'd rather be in a battle again and getting my arm cut off than living this current life. My question is, why did I choose this life? It's the biggest waste of time my soul could have done. I could be doing a million different things outside this planet that is more exciting for me rather than being on the most overrated planet in existence.
Well, you are at war right now, from what it sounds like. And you can go places where you get your arm cut off. So all of this, what you're asking for, is here right now. You are going through a war by not being able to find happiness here. That is a war right there, is you find what fulfills you most. That is your That is your goal here on this planet, no matter what it might be. Maybe selling hot dogs on the street might be bring more happiness to you. You will find these things. You just have to expand your horizons of anything that binds. You must find there's something here, musically possibly, depends, but it will come to you when you're ready for it. But it's okay to be angry. You're going through a phase that is much needed for you for your soul expansion. So it's okay. And it is overrated at times, we understand that. They can be overbearing it. Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Yes, and that is the last of the questions for the chat room.
Okay, blessings.
Thank you very much.
The energy levels of this one is down. We'll see if your insectoid friends have a word for you. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Hello. Greetings, Earth. This is Kermit, your favorite insectoid. Some of you have been driving a little bit better recently, I've noticed. Some are better off just walking, as I see. But that's alright. How many of you that want to connect to your black projects and all that is fine. They're coming to you loud and clear, I see. And also, moment. There. Now I'm fully connected. For all of you, yeah, just brush your teeth and be glad you're not green, because soon to be green humans here, insectoid humans, cars that can fit insectoids of my height, and especially I want to go to your clubs and connect with all of you guys and break dance and things that you humans do. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to do when I'm on your Earth. I want to sing like Britney Spears too. That's another thing, a big green insectoid. That is, I have a list of things I want to do when I come to your Earth. So I can't wait to fulfill all those things, especially driving. I'm going to show you what a good driver I am. Of course, you have to have it be able to. Anyway, so have a nice day and be green. Be Mantis. Go Mantis.
Thank you so much for coming in.
And that was Kermit the Mantis. Okay. Yeah.
It's just
And he got a list.
Yeah. Right.
I forgot what timeline he was in talking about the breakdancing.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Bring it back. Maybe I had to do a blessing.
Okay. Namaste.
Namaste. Anybody else? Steven, you want to go?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you all, Bianca, all who are helping. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alright. Much love, everyone. And see you next time. Blessings. Good night.